How's it going, you guys? Welcome back to Unorthodox Savings. So I've seen a lot of videos where people have talked about how much money you should have saved up by each age, what your debt should look like, what your credit should look like, and what you should have invested. And this is actually a very easy answer. You can Google search this and get an answer just like that. But the problem with that is if you go through all the websites, each website has a different number. So what I decided to do was take the top 10 websites, make an average number, tell you exactly what your debt should look like, your credit should look like, and then give you ways to improve upon that. And then if you haven't started investing, or if you made mistakes throughout your life, or just anything similar to that, how you can improve it and get to where you need to be. So this video and the numbers that I'm using is going to be represented to be in the 1% or to be able to retire early. So if you're one of those people who have a career that they really like, or a job they're passionate about, or a business they own, these tips still apply to you and they can still complement your lifestyle. So you don't have to retire early if you don't want to. I personally don't believe in that. I'm gonna keep working throughout my life, but this is just extra money you can earn without doing any work at all. And as always, I have nothing to sell you and I have no affiliate links to give you guys. So if you guys could hit that like button, it'd mean a lot to me because it helps promote my video to a larger audience. So without wasting any more time, let's get right into it. So starting off in your 20s, if you're 20 years old and you're getting started, you kind of have a buffer here because it's a very weird time in your life where some people go to college, some people start a career, or some people take other endeavors where they go and travel the world, for instance. So the number you should have set up in your 20s is actually in the negatives. It's negative 25 to negative 30,000, and that is 100% due to student loans because they are expensive for no reason. And the number one thing I can tell you guys to do to benefit yourself while you're in this age group is to just get credit started. I'll leave a link to my best credit cards for 2021. Beginning to build your credit is going to help you so much as you get older. If you want to get a house, if you want to get a car, or any type of loans for a business, having a higher credit score will give you a lower interest rate, which you will thank yourself so much as you get older. And I know these tips sound cliche, but these are for people who are just getting started and who don't know what they're doing yet. And the next thing you can do, which you've probably seen a lot about, is creating a Roth IRA. I have a video right here step by step on how to actually make one and set one up. And this requires very little to no work, so it's really easy if you have a lot of college work or work you actually have to apply and building your own business. You don't actually have to do anything. It's completely passive. And the benefit of this is it's tax-free. And any money you put in, you can actually withdraw. You just can't withdraw your profits made because then you'll get taxed on that. So if you put in $100, that $100 you actually take out, which can come in handy if life gets hard and you need that money at hand. The next tip is to actually have a couple months of expenses saved up. And the reason why you want to do this is because if anything ever happens, that money is at hand and you can use it and you don't have to stress yourself out. Now, I am in the age group of college students. I understand how hard that is because 2 months of expenses is a lot of money to us. So what I ended up doing, and a lot of people disagree with this, and I even disagree with this, is I got started investing into the stock market. There's a lot of knowledge to be had there, and there's a lot of experiences to be learned, and it's better to learn these experiences when you're younger, in my opinion. I wouldn't invest anything that you end up needing later on in life, and that's just a fact. But if you want to get started in learning on how to invest, I will be posting future videos on the stock market and individual stocks I pick. So if that entertains you or interests you at all, hit that subscribe button and I'll post more content on that. Now, heading into your 30s, this next step is going to sound like it's impossible, but I assure you it's not, and that is having 1 year of your annual salary saved up. Now, on average, that's between $40,000 and $45,000, and that's a lot of money. But if you start in your 20s and you build it up throughout your 30s, it's actually not that much. You have to keep it going, and that's including money invested and things like that. And the next thing you should have listed is a credit score of 760 or higher. At this point, you'll have credit for more than 10 years, and with all that time and having older credit, a 760 score is actually pretty doable as long as you make all of your payments on time. I also have a video where I got an 800 credit score in 4 years, which is also due because I own houses and I also had a car loan at one point. But if you don't have any of these and you just pay off smaller things, a 760 score is easily doable. And the reason why I'm so crazy over credit scores is because it makes the interest rates super cheap. You know, you're going to get out of college, you're going to start get a family or a home or anything along the lines of that. And when you go to get a home, having a cheaper interest rate is going to make the rest of your life on easy mode. I mean, I've learned this myself, and I just want to spread it to anybody I can. Another thing you should do is at least pay off all high interest debts when you're in your 30s. At this point, you'll still have student loans left most likely, or anything along the lines of that. My recommendation is anything 4.5% or higher, you should pay off first, because that's considered a immediate return on your money. And I've done this myself. I am now debt free, but in my case, I never went to college. So paying off high interest debts is an immediate return on your money, and then when you have that weight off your shoulders, life becomes extremely easy. Now we're entering into our 40s, and the 40s get crazy because the 40s is the power decade where you really got to get things going if you want to retire at an earlier age. Now, I'm going to do a little bit of math here. So what you need to do is have 3 times your salary saved, but if you save 15% of your income at a 7% annual return from the stock market, you'll hit this goal easily. And if you 3 times your salary, that is around 6 figures, which is $120,000 you should have saved up overall. And after that, the next thing you should do is start to individually invest in the stock market. And I have a little bit of math here, and you should take your salary and whatever you want to live off of and multiply that by 25 to 33 times. So if you want to live off a $35,000 a year salary, you'll need $875,000 to $1.15 million. And that is just to be able to take money weekly or monthly out of your investment accounts and live off the rest of your life at that and not have any money go down. And just do that number. So if you want a $45,000 a year salary or $55,000 a year salary, just multiply that by 25 to 33 times, and that'll give you a cushion to what you could be able to afford. So your 50s is actually pretty easy because all you have to do is continue what you're doing in your 40s, but actually prep yourself up for initial retirement, because when you're 59 and a half, you can start to withdraw things from your retirement account. So it's rather, do you want a higher risk when you're older and make more money potentially, or transfer your money into a lower risk portfolio such as bonds or high interest savings accounts, which people start to do over time. Now, this is where you start to figure out what do you want to do for retirement, where do you want to go, and what is the rest of your life going to be based off of. Some of you will actually be retired before your 50s. It depends on how much money you make, where you live, and how much you actually save each year of your life. And for me personally, my retirement age is going to be 35. That is my goal. And for others, some people enjoy their jobs, like I said. So some people are really passionate about their career and they don't necessarily want to retire. They want to do that as long as they can. So these are numbers you have to figure out. If this video provided any value to you, please leave a thumbs up. If you have any questions at all, please comment down below. I'm more than happy to answer. And also, I have a free Discord down below where I'm building a community where I talk about my personal investing journey, and we talk about individual stocks, and I talk about what I'm buying, what I'm selling, so people can get an idea. It's not investment advice. I'm not a financial advisor or anything like that, but at least other people who are interested in investing can bounce ideas off each other and build a community. So thank you guys very much for watching. Please don't forget to like and subscribe again, and I'll see you next time.